Hi guys, my name is Trinity, and if you are here, you're here to talk about books. Or you're here to find out how to get books cheaper, because that's what I'm here to talk about today. So, all the time on BookTube, I am sure that you guys see shelves and shelves and shelves of books, and you're sitting here going, yeah, I can't afford that. You guys are crazy. Why do you spend so much money on books? Let me start off by saying that yes, I do spend a little bit of money on books, but I don't spend a whole lot of money on clothes or makeup or anything like that. This is the one thing that I do spend money on. However, I don't spend nearly as much as you might think. A lot of the books that I get are gifts, and many of the books on my shelves were purchased at a discount store. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to read more and how to fill your shelves with some great books if you would like. My first tip is going to be Audible. So Audible is an audiobook service that is $14.95 a month, which allows you to download one book of their full price books. However, Audible has introduced Audible Plus. And what that means is that they have opened up a very big catalog of works that you can listen to for free. Now, many of these books are going to be classics, YA, literary fiction, things like that. So if you are an avid fantasy reader, sometimes there's not a whole lot out there for you. But if you do want to get into more classic fantasy, more classic sci-fi, most of those are available on the Audible Plus catalog. Plus, you get your one book that you purchase as your monthly fee. My next tip would be to try out Scribd. Now, Scribd and Audible are very, very much alike. However, on Scribd, you can usually get 2 to 3 books, and it's $10. So what happens with Scribd is you pay your monthly fee, you download a book. It can be whatever you want it to be, just like with Audible. And Audible and Scribd do have different libraries, so that is the reason I have both of them. But on Scribd, you have access to whatever's on their catalog until you start reading. So if you have downloaded 2 books or 3 books, or you've downloaded 2 from the same author or the same publisher, that's when the catalog shrinks, and then you can only get the things that are available pretty much like the Audible Plus catalog. And I like this and I don't like this because while Scribd allows you to save things, they will disappear once your catalog selections have been chosen for that month, but they will come back on the following month saying now available. However, if you download a lot from the same publisher, it could take another month for books from them to be available again. And that is the only caveat to Scribd that I have seen, but it is still annoying. Now, for a free app, I would recommend Libby. Libby is connected to your library, and whatever is available at your county library is available on Libby. And you can get ebooks or audiobooks, and you can read as much as you want. It's just connected to your library card, so it has borrows and returns, just like any library. The only thing that is not great about Libby is that you have to wait sometimes. And just like with the library, when you put things on hold, you can put things on hold with Libby. But it is an app that I highly recommend because when you have free access to books, that's always a great thing. Okay, and the next tip I have for filling your shelves, this would be your physical shelves, would be the buy, sell, trade. Now, the way that I utilize the buy, sell, trade is very different from the way a lot of other people utilize the buy, sell, trade. So using The Fifth Heart as an example, this is a book that I got at the buy, sell, trade. If you were to purchase this book at a Barnes & Noble, it would be around $30. And you can usually get books like this on sale, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. However, at the buy, sell, trade, at the one that I go to, and there are a few others that I use in this vicinity, but the one that I frequent, this would be $5.99. And that is a heck of a steal on its own. Now, how to use the buy, sell, trade properly would be trade in credit. So when I said that the way that I use the buy, sell, trade is a little different than how people use the buy, sell, trade normally, and I've talked about this in a past video, but I want to talk about letting books go. If you have books on your shelves that you don't like, why? Why is it still there? I'm not judging you or anything like that, but I'm showing you guys an opportunity. At my local buy, sell, trade, you can get anywhere from $3 to $6 for a hardback book. And if you can get $3 to $6 from your hardback book in credit, that allows you to at least buy another book. You just heard me say that that one would be $5.99 at the buy, sell, trade. I encourage people to trade in the books that they don't want anymore because you can always get credit for them. And even if you only get the $3, if you're going to take back 2 books that you don't like to get a book that you really want, doesn't that make sense? Now, I use this very frequently, and what I do is I wait till I have amassed, at least 10 books to take back, and then I will purchase my books on my credit, which means when I go to purchase the books, they will be $1 plus tax. And the rest of it will be based off of my credit. So that is a very easy and convenient way to get books cheaper and to also continue to buy books that you want to read. And like I said, I encourage everybody to utilize their buy, sell, trade because of the simple fact that you can get books cheap. Also, most of the places that I shopped, the standard book prices for hardbacks would be anywhere from $5 to $8. Paperback books will be anywhere from $3 to $5. And mass market paperbacks are usually 25 cents. So depending on how you shop and what you like to read and how you like to read, it's still fairly inexpensive. My next tip would be Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. Think of your favorite bookstore and insert here, wait for the sales. In all of the bookstores that I have seen across my country, the United States, they will have clearance sections. And the clearance section books are usually between $3 and $8. And we're talking about hardbacks. And if you can get them at the prices that the buy sell trade pays you in credit for, you can buy the books at Barnes and Noble, and if you don't like them, turn them in for trade credit, and you haven't lost anything. And I'm not telling you go to Barnes and Noble, buy the books, and then just take them in for trade credit. Read the books. If you don't like them, take them back. But you can always use that system to help you buy books in the future. And that is what I do, and that is how I have obtained the books that I have on my shelves. But if you're one of those people who can't let go, you can still utilize any of these systems and still get books cheaper. Like I said, buy sell trade goes from anywhere from $1/4 to about $8. And free services are always fun and fantastic. And then if you're only paying $10, $15, and you have access to a wider range of audiobooks, that's always a great thing too. But then my final tip would be Kindle Unlimited. I am not an ebook reader, so I cannot take advantage of this particular service, and that is because I have issues that don't allow me to read ebooks. Like, I can read them, but they give me a headache, and I can only read them for so long, and then I have to put them aside and either move on to physical or audio. And so while I do have a great selection of e-arcs, those are the only things that I read in ebook form. However, Kindle Unlimited, if you purchase it, you can get free books or 99-cent books. And Kindle Unlimited offers you discounts on all of the ebooks that you purchase. So it is a very, very great opportunity if you can read ebooks, if you are an ebook reader. I highly, highly recommend investing in Kindle Unlimited. Those are my tips for how to get books cheaper, how to read more, and let me know if you guys have anything to add to this. If you guys have any other tips on how to read more, how to purchase books at a cheaper price, like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!